Everyone, it's Susan from InnerTeenment News, and this is our first ever InnerTeenmentNews.com podcast. I am so excited to be here to talk all things entertainment with you. This is for the week of February 12th through the 18th, and there is a lot going on. Before we get started breaking down this week in entertainment, I wanted to give you a brief history of InnerTeenmentNews.com. We started out over 20 years ago as a printed newspaper for teenagers called InnerTeenment News. And like the way of most printed materials, we soon shifted to online only. About a year and a half ago, we rebranded as InnerTeenment News. And this allows us to open up to fans and entertainers of all ages. And the concept behind this is kind of like when you're a teenager, you hang posters on your wall and you drag your parents to concerts and you listen to the radio all the time and sing your favorite songs at the top of your lungs, and you live for being home when your television show is on so you can catch every minute of it as it airs, and you watch all the award shows, and you really embrace entertainment with no abandon. And then as you get to be an adult, sometimes we kind of lose that enthusiasm, or we're taught that it's not right to behave that way or be that enthusiastic about people we don't know or famous people. And it's kind of crazy because there are a lot of people behind the scenes that go into making our favorite television shows, making our favorite movies, putting our favorite music out, like recording albums and songs that you buy off iTunes. So it's kind of sad that we're taught to kind of lose that enthusiasm as we grow into adults, when there are so many people still working behind the scenes, as well as the artists and the creators and the actors and the writers. And so we just really want to encourage everybody to find the inner teen in them and really continue to support and be enthusiastic about entertainment. So that's kind of the concept behind InnerTeenment News. All right, let's break it down, guys. February 12th, Sunday. Of course, football fans have had this date circled on their calendar for many, many months now. This is Super Bowl Sunday, and the Kansas City Chiefs are going against the Philadelphia Eagles. If you're not fans of football and you're more fans of entertainment, this is David Cook's favorite team versus Bradley Cooper's favorite team. And that's kind of how I'm going into Super Bowl Sunday. Rihanna is doing the halftime show, and I just heard that she has not performed on stage in 7 years. She's a first-time mom, and she has chosen the world's biggest stage as her comeback, which is going to be so exciting. So many songs to choose from. I wrote some down: Stay, Umbrella, Love the Way You Lie, Lift You Up, Don't Stop the Music. I mean, so many songs to choose from. So it's going to be really interesting to see which one she puts together, and it's going to be a great halftime show. And hopefully she won't need her umbrella. One of my favorite all-time Super Bowl performances is Prince. I will never forget him doing Purple Rain, and the pouring rain was such an iconic performance. So you guys let me know what you think. What did you think of the halftime show? What did you think of the game? And of course, everyone tunes in for the commercials. This Sunday, I think Meghan Trainor is going to have one, Nick Jonas, Vanessa Lachey, all kinds of celebrities and great companies do their famous Super Bowl commercial. I'll be tuning in to see the great commercials, the great game, and Rihanna's great halftime performance. So you guys be sure to let me know what you think about that. If you are not super into the football game and you're looking for an alternative on Sunday, may we suggest flipping over to the Hallmark Channel at 6 p.m. They will be doing a marathon of their first 4 episodes of their new series, The Way Home. We are totally addicted to the show. It is so intriguing. It stars Andy McDowell, Kyler Lee, like incredible cast, beautifully shot, intriguing story that gets you hooked from the very first minute that you watch it. So if you're not into the Super Bowl, turn over to Hallmark Channel. Watch The Way Home, first 4 episodes. We had the privilege of speaking with one of the young actresses named Alex Hook. She plays young Kat on the show. That interview is on our YouTube channel. And just to give you a little snippet of it, we'll play a little bit here. And let's learn a little bit about The Way Home from actress Alex Hook. You're playing the younger version of someone who's very much a part of the story, and you're very much a part of the story. How are you approaching that? Do you watch Kyler and be like, what are her mannerisms? Should I bring that to me? Or how are you approaching that aspect of this filming?
Right. So at the very beginning, I actually reached out to Kyler and I introduced myself and I said, "Hi, I'm playing your younger version. Do we look alike?"
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I actually asked if we could, chat about how she might see the character, if there's anything that, I can do, maybe some mannerisms, exactly as you mentioned, just little things that make someone, have a personality that we wanted to match. And we ended up coming to the conclusion that the writing of the show does enough to really let viewers know that we're the same person. But the most important part, and I think in our character specifically, is not, proving that we're the same, but rather emphasizing the difference and the contrast. So I think that's what made us slightly unique in this sense, that I am her younger self. However, we are so different, and that's because of time, because of the 2 decades between us, because of the amount of, unfortunate series of events she's gone through, whether it be trauma, difficulty, hardship, success, accomplishment. And so I think it's very important that although we're the same, we need to show that a lot can change in a person. So we wanted to emphasize some of the differences as well.
That was Alex Hook, who plays the young cat on the way home. We also recently spoke with Sadie LaFlemme Snow, who plays the lead role of Alice in the series. She plays Kyler Lee's daughter and Andy McDowell's granddaughter. And this interview will be up on our YouTube channel probably in a couple of weeks. So we'll talk more about that in one of our future podcasts. But just to give you a little sneak peek of that interview, let's kick it over to Sadie LaFlemme Snow, and here's just a little bit of our interview with her talking about the way home. Watch all the twists unfold. Did you have an idea going into it? Did they sit down and tell you this is what she's going to go through? This is the ending. Or did you guys discover it week by week as well, like we have to?
Yeah, it's actually very similar to how the audience experiences it, because we we were working on 2 episodes at a time, so we knew what happened in 1 and 2, and then near the end of filming those we would get 3 and 4, and then near the end of filming those we'd get 5 and 6. And so we didn't know the whole arc of the season at the beginning. And I think, obviously, again, the creators of the show had a sense of the whole arc, and so if there was something that for some reason we really really needed to know, they would tell us. But for the most part, we were discovering it in sequence, just like the audience is. And at the beginning I kind of like had this theory that for some reason that like Andy and Kyler knew like some of the later plot points, and like somehow they were like they were like trying not to tell me things, and that like things that Alice didn't know they already knew the answer to. And I was like, don't tell me anything, don't tell me, like, don't spoil anything. They were like, we literally don't know what
We don't know either. We don't know either.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because in terms of the time travel and all the surprises and the twists, like the most recent one being that cat jumps in the pond after Alice, those things were all a surprise to them too. So we can relate to this experience of the audience being like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next, like I can't wait a week, because that's kind of how it felt filming it as well.
So that was Sadie LaFlemme Snow from The Way Home. She is an incredible actress doing a great job as Alice. And watch for that interview on our website, entertainmentnews.com, coming up in the next couple weeks. But there was a little sneak peek for you. So again, if you're not going to tune into the Super Bowl on Sunday, February 12th, turn it on over to Hallmark. The Way Home, the first 4 episodes start airing at 6 p.m. You will get hooked, absolutely hooked. And if you can't watch it on Sunday, TiVo these 4 and be ready for a brand new episode February the 19th. Happening Monday, February 13th, there is a brand new episode of The Bachelor on ABC at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Full confession, I am in and out of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, and I have not followed this season. So I'm going to count on you, Bachelor Nation. please fill me in. How's it going? What do you think of Zach? I will read to you what it says about Monday's episode. This week, Zach begins his international journey to find love with a deep sea dive and an ATV adventure on the romantic beaches of the Bahamas. But has everyone made it to the tropics for the right reasons? On a very intriguing The Bachelor, the most dramatic season ever. I'm just kidding. I love the Bachelor franchise. Love the Bachelorette. Just kind of not into it this season for other reasons. But Bachelor Nation, let me know, how's Zach doing? Who are your favorites? Who are the mean girls that have to go? You guys let us know what's going on The Bachelor. So that's a highlight for Monday, February 13th. Tuesday the 14th, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. This is a great day to tell people you love that you love them, or people that you appreciate their kindness. It doesn't have to be about a significant other or a partner. If you have that in your life, that is great, and celebrate that. But you celebrate your parents, your grandparents, your parental or grandparental figures in your life, your friends. I mean, just say, hey, friend, happy Valentine's Day. Like, I appreciate your friendship. Celebrate you. Like, you love yourself, right? If you don't, work on that. But celebrate yourself. You are someone special and you need to be celebrated too. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Tuesday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Night Court is back. That was a really great, funny show from the 80s. And it's back, and it stars Melissa Rauch, who we loved as Bernadette on The Big Bang Theory. So we're so excited she's back with John Larroquette. Really, really funny show. Just already, it's only been on about 3 weeks, I think, maybe, and it's already gotten renewed for a second season. That's how well it's doing. So congratulations to the cast and crew of Night Court on your second season renewal. That is amazing, and it is really funny. So try to check that out on Tuesday. New home entertainment releases come out on Tuesdays. And Tuesday the 14th, Disney releases its Strange World to DVD and Blu-ray. Also coming out on Tuesday the 14th is The Fabelmans. And I have been dying to see this movie. I can't believe I haven't seen it yet. Steven Spielberg directed it. It's a semi-autobiographical story from Steven Spielberg about being a young filmmaker and wanting to be a young filmmaker in post World War II. It looks incredible. And of course, Michelle Williams, you can't go wrong. She plays sort of Steven Spielberg's mother. And this film has received 7 Oscar nominations. So fingers crossed it picks up some of the awards. But we're going to have a review of this up on the website very soon. So stay tuned to InnerTeenmentNews.com and pick up Strange World or The Fabelmans this week, and check those out on your home entertainment releases. You can pick those up, anywhere home entertainment is sold, Best Buy, Target, or, have it delivered to your door from Amazon, like we get most of our stuff, right? So stay tuned to InnerTeenmentNews.com for our review of The Fabelmans. And pick it up in your local store or order it and enjoy this movie. It will be a great Valentine's Day movie. If you don't have plans, pick it up and spend your Valentine's Day with the magical world of Steven Spielberg. You won't regret it. Wednesday the 15th. Oh my gosh, the TiVo is going to be filled. Such a great night of television. The Masked Singer's coming back for season 9. I'm not sure if they're going to do it the same way they did in the fall. I think they had 3 performers perform, and one would stay on and take on other performers. It was a good way to only have people on for like one episode. They don't have a large time commitment. They could get a bigger array of guests. Amber Riley kicked butt, of course. So it's worth it to tune in just to get to hear people like Amber Riley. And like last season, they had like Gloria Gaynor, and you're like, you're kidding me. These greats you're getting treated to concerts by these great singers, and you don't even know who it is. And so it was really fun last season. So I'm really looking forward to see how this season goes and see if they have the same caliber of talent they had last season and see if the format is the same. So The Masked Singer on Wednesday. The Price is Right at night. Okay, I have to confess. I'm going to make my confession here. I am totally obsessed with James from The Price is Right. He is my television crush. So fingers crossed James is on the night Price is Right this week on Wednesday, because I love it when James is on. Not that I don't like the other models. I love them too. And Devin, he's a cutie too. But James steals my heart. So let's hope he's on. But The Price is Right is on. And then that's followed by, that's on CBS, I think at 8 p.m. And then at 9 p.m., RuPaul is hosting Lingo, which is fairly new. But it's a really cool game show too. So if you haven't checked out RuPaul hosting Lingo, that's been really fun. And if you like word games, I think you'll like that. So check that out on CBS at 9. ABC at 9:30, Gina Rodriguez, who we loved as Jane the Virgin, is back in a new series called Not Dead Yet. And it's really intriguing. She gets put to work as an obituary writer, and the ghosts that she's writing the obituaries for show up and interact with her in her life to kind of teach her lessons about what she needs to know to get out of this rut that she's in. And they showed the first 2 episodes last week, and they were pretty funny, and it's great to have her back on television weekly. So give this show a try. Catch it on Hulu if you missed the first 2 episodes. And then Wednesday at 9:30 on ABC, Gina Rodriguez in Not Dead Yet. It's very funny. So check that out. 10 o'clock on ABC, A Million Little Things is back. Loved the first episode that premiered a few days ago. Very much looking forward to this next one. This is the farewell season. I think I read somewhere that there are 13 episodes, so this will be episode 2. And love this cast, love these stories. It gets a little sad. I mean, you think something great is going to happen, something really good in their life, and then something sad happens. And, it's a roller coaster, but an amazing cast, amazing writers. They're doing a great job. So a million little things on Wednesday on ABC at 10 p.m. Thursday, February 16th, also a great night of television. You got the super hit Ghost on CBS at 8:30. In this week's episode, Sam and Jay help Thor have a perfect date night with Flower, so that's going to be good. And Hetty is not gelling well with the new roommate Nigel. So that's what's going to happen on Ghost on Thursday at 8:30. This show is just hilarious. If you haven't checked this out, tune in and get some good laughs from this wonderful cast, great writers. You will laugh. So, and then So Help Me Todd, one of my favorite shows this season. It's not new this week. But they have already gotten picked up for their second season. So congratulations to the cast and crew of So Help Me Todd on your second season renewal. And new episodes of So Help Me Todd will be back on March 2nd. So you can kind of, if you haven't watched the show, you can binge and get all caught up before their new episodes on March 2nd. Great show. I love this show. So if you haven't watched that, check that out. So while So Help Me Todd is airing on CBS, don't forget about Call Me Kat on Fox at 9:30 p.m. It is a wonderful, hilarious, funny show starring Mayim Bialik from The Big Bang Theory and Blossom. We've just watched her on television for years, and she never fails to deliver. The show is really funny, a lot of physical comedy, a great cast. I have to admit, I am behind several episodes because I'm having a hard time watching. Leslie Jordan was also a star of the series. And of course, he passed away a few months ago. And his death hit everyone hard. We all just grew to love him so much on Will and Grace. And during the pandemic, he was such a light in everyone's lives. And so it's hard for me to watch, although I've watched a couple episodes since his passing, and he still brings so much light and joy. And so I've got to get back and continue binging the episodes I'm behind on. But there is a brand new episode Thursday, the 16th at 9:30. So tune in for Call Me Kat. Very important. February 17th, Friday. Blue Bloods is not new. Fire Country is not new. You can still tune into those and get caught up if you've missed your episodes. I'm hearing great things about Fire Country. Haven't watched it yet. It's a little intense, but I'm hearing really great things about it. And then Blue Bloods is on my list of things I want to stream. But I do stay up on the Datelines. I am a true crime junkie. And so don't forget there is a new Dateline at 9 p.m. on NBC on Friday the 17th. So Fridays, everyone heads to the theaters for the new movies. The new movies come out mostly on Fridays. Sometimes that's different. So this Friday, the 17th, we get Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. I know Marvel fans are chomping at the bit to get to that. So that'll be here on Friday. 80 for Brady, still doing great at the theater. I have not seen it yet. I swear I'm 100 years old. I really want to see this movie. You just can't go wrong. Sally Field, Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno. You can't go wrong with this cast. So I really want to see 80 for Brady. A new movie called Marlowe is coming out with Liam Neeson and Jessica Lange. And it's a late 1930s detective film noir, tracking down the killer. And I think that one's going to be really good too. So if you like that kind of gritty detective, old film noir kind of thing, Marlowe is for you. So we have Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, 80 for Brady is still in the theaters. It's just out a couple weeks ago, and Marlowe. So don't miss those at the theater. Saturday, February 18th, our highlight for Saturday is the new Hallmark Channel movie, the romantic comedy called Welcome to Valentine. It's at 8 p.m. on the Hallmark Channel, and it's one of their latest rom-coms. I think it's a road trip movie about getting back to Valentine, Nebraska. It's going to be really great. So our highlight for Saturday is the Hallmark Channel movie, Welcome to Valentine. There'll be more about this in our spotlight. So check out entertainmentnews.com. We'll probably have several pictures from this film, a little synopsis of what it's going to be about. So don't miss Saturday. Our highlight, February 18th, is the Hallmark movie, Welcome to Valentine. Oh, so let's talk about music. We've talked about movies. We've talked about television. What's going on in music? You guys might have to fill me in a little bit. I'm not as well versed in music as I am television. So let's talk about what's happening. I know Miley Cyrus is doing really well. I think Flowers has been at #1 for 2 weeks. It may have debuted at #1. I'm not sure. Someone correct me and let me know if that is true or not. But she's doing really well. Always great to have music from Miley. What's out that you guys are listening to? I'm so bad about music. I've got my old school iPod. I know country singer Elle King has a new album out called Come Get Your Wife. She can do no wrong. So check out Elle King's new album. There is a country music duo called Low Cash, who I have rooted for a very long time. They have a great new patriotic song out called Three Favorite Colors. Please check that out on iTunes and anywhere you get your music. Would love for you guys to check out Low Cash. It's a great song. Crank it up. Feel American. Three Favorite Colors by Low Cash. Some touring going on. Lots of artists are out on the road. I'm from the Charleston, West Virginia area, and we've got some good shows coming up this week. Carrie Underwood is going to be in town. The Judd's Farewell tour with Winona is going to be here. I just heard, I think Scotty McCreery's going to be nearby in Kentucky in March. So we've got some good shows. Bruce Springsteen is out on the road. Stevie Nicks and Billy Joel are doing some tours together. Lots of people out on the road. So be sure to check your local listings, your Ticketmaster, turn on your radios, find out who's coming to your area. Let me know who you guys are most excited to see. I know a lot of people tour in the summer, but a lot of people are out now. So you guys send me a message on our social medias and tell me who you're excited to see or who you've gotten tickets for. I know everyone tried to get their Taylor tickets for this summer, and that was a mess. But hopefully you guys will find a way to get to see Taylor this summer. That would be amazing. So you guys let me know who's coming to your area, who you're most excited to see. Don't forget the smaller venues, guys. I know we have a tendency to flock to the big arenas, but check out your local music establishments. Dare I say bars? Yes, check out your bars. Check out your local smaller venues and go support some up and comings. But yeah, you find some great music. Someone once said to me, the greatest songs are not on the radio. And I thought that was the craziest thing. But it's almost true. I wouldn't say the greatest songs, but you find a lot of great music that hasn't quite made it to radio yet. So check out some local venues, check out some up and coming artists, and throw your support to them. That's a big, big, huge help. But also tell me who the big ones are coming to your area. Who are you hoping to see? Broadway is still alive and well, thank God. Broadway came back. And so if you're headed to New York City anytime soon, a lot of great stuff happening on Broadway. Leah Michelle is just killing it in Funny Girl. Josh Groban is about to open with Sweeney Todd. But the greats, Chicago, Hamilton, MJ. I've heard MJ is incredible. Wicked, Phantom of the Opera, if I didn't just say that. They're all still there. Aladdin, The Lion King, and the smaller ones too. Go to Broadway. If you can make it at all to New York City, go see a Broadway show. And if you can't make it to New York City, see something when it comes to your area. Check out one of the touring productions. These casts, they work so hard. They're so talented. They're incredible. And so you really won't be disappointed. So check out Broadway, check out touring productions. Gosh, guys, that's like I'm winding down. That's what's happening this week. Thank you guys for finding InnerTeenment News. Thank you for finding this podcast, whether it's on our YouTube channel, on our website, on your favorite podcast channel or your podcast outlet. We're going to try to get it out to as many places as possible. So thank you for listening. And that's this week in entertainment. That's all happening this week. So there's a lot happening on the horizon. Kids' Choice Awards are coming up. The Oscars are coming up. A lot of new music coming out. I think Dierks Bentley has a new album coming out soon. A lot of stuff coming out on video, more movies to be talked about. And we're going to talk about it, not all. I'm not going to say we're going to talk about it all because there is so much going on. But we'll save those for future podcasts. You guys, please find us on social medias. I'm going to put all this up at the end, but let me run it down real quick. Twitter.com, Teenment News, Facebook.com, InnerTeenment News, InnerTeenmentNews.com, Instagram, InnerTeenment News. I will put all this up. I will link to it. Find us on social media. Please talk to us about what you want to hear, what you agree with what I'm saying, what you disagree with what I'm saying, who you like better than who I mentioned, who you'd like to see on here. Don't be shy. Tell us everything. If you are interested in sponsoring one of our podcasts in the future, contact ads at entertainmentnews.com. If you have any news or press releases you'd like to send us, contact news at entertainmentnews.com. And if you are reaching out with suggestions or critiques or just want to share what you're thinking about entertainment, find us at friends at entertainmentnews.com. We really want to hear from everyone. So this is Susan from InnerTeenment News. I am so excited to be here to talk entertainment with you in the first ever InnerTeenment News podcast. I hope you have a wonderful week. Happy Valentine's Day. And don't forget, a little entertainment goes a long way. So treat yourself, relax, enjoy the entertainment, and I will see you soon.